So this we are supposed to solve this equation. Some determinant is given, and then for what values of x is the value of this determinant going to be 0, right? So one quick method is you can pick up the options and you can take an option, substitute there, just substitute there, and then check for what values of x from the options is this entire determinant going to be 0. That is one method. Other way is you can solve it. So how to solve this is the procedure. If you observe it, see, first of all, try to make the elements 0 if possible. If it is not possible to make them as 0, you try to make them equal and then try to subtract and make them 0, right? So if you observe it, sum of all the elements of one column, of each column, right? If you take all the columns, they are all same, which is 3x minus 2. And even if you take sum of all the elements of each row, right, again that is also 3x minus 2. So either you can sum up all the rows or you can sum up all the columns and then replace the result in either one of the columns or the rows, and then you can pull out that as common. So what I am trying to do is I am trying to replace this column 1 with the sum of all the columns. Now column 1 plus column 2 plus column 3, when these three are added, the sum is going to be 3x minus 2. I am going to replace column 1 with that result. So the column 1 is completely 3x minus 2, 3x minus 2, 3x minus 2. Then since this is same constant, I am going to pull it out. So 3x minus 2 is going to come out and I am going to write once here, right? After that, see this. Now I will try to make most of the elements of this first row as 0. So just to make that many elements to 0, I will just apply these two rules. I'll subtract row 1 from row 2 and replace it in row 2, and again row 1 from row 3 and replace the result in row 3. Then I got this determinant. Okay, now if you watch it, it is a upper triangular matrix, isn't it? It is upper triangular matrix because all the elements below the diagonal is 0. So we already know that in upper triangular or lower triangular or diagonal matrix, the value of the determinant is equal to product of the principal diagonal elements. Therefore this is the determinant, right? And now equate it to 0. From the first one we get that x equal to 2 by 3, and from the second one, watch this, it is a quadratic equation. So if you are supposed to have two roots, but then here we get only one root, so the roots are repeated. We have two roots, both are 11 by 3 and 11 by 3. Therefore for whenever x equal to 2 by 3 or 11 by 3, the value of this determinant is going to be 0. Got it? Okay.
Hi, if you are planning to do masters, then doing masters abroad is better than doing masters in India. I'll give you all the reasons. So first reason is, out of 1 lakh students who take GATE every year, there are only 500 seats in old IITs. So all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%, and IITs, universities better than IITs, they have very good acceptance rate like 30%, 40%, but all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%. And if you are working hard to get into IIT Bombay's ranking is 177 and IIT Roorkey's ranking is 400. If you are happy to get into IIT Roorkey, then getting into universities better than IIT Roorkey is easier compared to getting into IIT Roorkey. And looking at the salaries for computer science, for software jobs, if you have done your masters in computer science in US, the salaries are ranging from 80 lakhs per year to 1.2 crore per year. So even if you take an average of 1 crore per year, your savings will be much higher than the salaries in India. After taxes and your cost of living, you can easily save 40 to 50 lakhs per year. And in India, the maximum jobs that you get is around 30 lakhs. So your savings will be much greater than the salaries in India. And these are all the services that we provide. University shortlisting. So depending on your profile, we will shortlist what are the universities that you have to apply, and statement of purpose building, and then LOR guidance, and GRE and English test assistance, and education loan assistance. So you don't have to have any collateral, which means without any security, now you can get education loan. Getting education loan is very simple these days, and whatever the amount of fee that you have, you have a range of universities. You can apply for 10 lakh universities, 20 lakh universities, or 50 lakh universities. But whatever it is, you are going to get complete education loan, and you can pay off your education loan in 1 year after you get a job. And then we do visa assistance, mock visa interviews, and then connecting with the university alumni. So now you might ask why we should join Game of Visas. So the answer is we have 90% success rate, 99% success rate. And these are all the destinations that we guide the students to. So we guide students to any country that you want to go. So now it is not just USA. We guide to UK, Germany, Australia, Canada. So we guide students to all the countries. We work with all the destinations. And if you are interested in going abroad, you have to just drop us a message on this WhatsApp number 9494 555 454. Okay, thank you.